Josh Green here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Trojan Troy Williamson. How are you doing today, Troy?
Yeah, I'm good, Josh. How are you, mate?
Very, very well. Thank you very
Good.
much. And look, exciting times for yourself. I know we're just over a month away from your return to the ring out in Dubai. Look, excited to get back in there.
Yeah, just looking forward to get back in there, get back to winning ways, and really push on at this new weight.
Talk to me about that decision to get back in the ring and the move up in weight to 160. How much thought did it take for you and why the decision to go up in weight?
Uh, didn't take much thought to move up in weight. I should have moved up a long time ago, but I didn't. And yeah, so I was just eager to get back in there and prove a lot of doubters wrong. Show them that obviously 160 is my natural weight, and I'm nowhere near finished yet, and the best is yet to come.
Why do you think it did take so long to sort of come to that decision and come to the conclusion that that is your natural weight and where we will see the best performances from you?
I just think obviously I just because I kept on making 154, I just kept stayed at 154. And obviously the opportunities that came around, but even though I did make them, obviously I was struggling to make them and it killed me really to do 11 stone. But obviously, like you says, it's no regrets. Obviously I chose to do that weight. So now I've eventually moved up and yeah, I'm looking for exciting times ahead.
As we said, mentioned earlier, you're 4 or 5 weeks away from making your return to the ring. How is it all feeling in your first fight at 160? Camp feeling good?
Yeah, feeling great. Feel a lot stronger, a lot more powerful. Um, Going for the geese a lot more. So yeah, just expect a lot more than obviously what I did give at 154, which I give a lot. Obviously, I give a lot of people exciting fights. But I'm going to be a lot more explosive and a lot more stronger and fitter at 160. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
From what you're saying, you feel like you've got a lot left in the tank to give this boxing game. I
One
mean,
million, 1 million
the-
percent.
what are these is this next run for you gonna look like, and what do you want to achieve from it?
Just one big fight. Obviously, October 19th. I've got a decent opponent. But obviously I'm gonna blast him out there. Um, extremely confident and just push on from there. I'd like to get back out before the end of the year, and then in 2025 start knocking at it off titles. I'd love to become a two-time British champion. That'd be a dream. But if that's not the route we're going to take, then just go down the international route. But I want titles, I want big names, and that's what I'll be coming for.
Yeah, the obviously the 160 in the middleweight division, very much a marquee division, a very strong division over here in the UK. Are there any names in particular you're looking at and targeting to get in 2025?
Just all them big names, all them big names. I'm a promotional free agent, so them fights that aren't won't be hard to make. Obviously, give me the names, and I'll accept. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
How much of a positive is it that you are a free agent and you're able to make those fights without being tied down to a promoter?
It's good because I can box on all platforms. Obviously, all these good lads with other the different promoters. You got Frank Warren stable, and you got Eddie Hearn stable. You got boxers, got a couple of 160. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, I can box on each of them platforms, and like you say, there's plenty of fights out there to make.
How much improvement do you think you've seen from Hamza since when you say those fights were made, signed but not quite delivered to what you're seeing now from Hamza Shiraz?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of improvement. He took himself away from home, went over to LA. So yeah, he looks great. He looks strong, but he can be. Obviously, we've seen him being hurt before. He looks like he can be hurt. He's there to be it. He stands there with a nice tight guard, but like you say, you can only stand there with a tight guard against people who can't really punch through the guard. So if we did fight, as I'm saying, if obviously I think I'd be able to punch through that guard of his, and I think it'd make a really exciting fight. He's a great fighter. He's big for the weight, long arms, fit. He punches hard. So
Yeah. And I guess a win for yourself over someone like a Hamza Shiraz or even a Tyler Denny who's had a real good run of late and captured that European title would catapult you straight into the top scene in the middleweight division. Do you think it's realistic that you can fight the winner or even the loser of that fight?
Um, on my behalf, yes, obviously I'd take that in a heartbeat. Whether it gets off in that, I can't see it getting off the next, to be honest. But who knows? Obviously, we've seen some mad things happen in boxing. Um, so my full focus on October 19th. Get a good win out there, and then if you don't know whose eyes will be watching in Dubai. Hope His Excellency Turk Al Sheikh will be keeping his eye close, and who knows, we can get on one of these big shows.
I've seen you've been spending a little bit of time, I saw on social media with Chris Eubank Jr. Just talk to me about that, the time you've been sharing with him in the ring, a bit of sparring, I imagine.
Yeah, trained down Churchill's boxing gym last week. So I spent the full week down in London, getting some rounds with Chris. Great sparring. You'd pay to watch them rounds. Very explosive rounds. Um, he's fighting a week before I am. So he's on October 12th, I'm October 19th. So great prep for us both.
How's he looking in terms of his shape and the power that he's carrying going into that? And what do you expect him to do against Caramel Saramata?
I've not seen this Saramata box. This Polish kid, but I've heard he's decent. He's only really lost when he's stepped up to elite fighters. But yeah, because he's looking sharp. He's looking sharp. Looking like he's back to his old self where he's fighting in bursts and he's letting 8, 10, 12 punch combinations together. So he's looking really good. Looking really, really good.
From what you've seen in your week spent down there in London, does Chris Eubank Jr. still have the ability and the attributes to win a world title?
Um, I think like I said, he's gonna obviously he's gonna have that chance. He's got that name, so he's gonna be able to join these big fights, and he's got to punch his chance. He's fit. How old is he? 34. So he's not old. He's fit. He's strong. He's tough as nails. And like I say, he's got that punch his chance. So and he can draw these big names in. So we just get a world title shot.
The names he has been sort of matched up against have been sort of fantasy fights, I guess. The likes of Canelo, I think he's been linked with Terence Crawford. If he was to make a move up as well, uh, how would you how would you sort of predict those fights and analyze them going?
Um, he'll give anybody a hard night's work. Obviously, Canelo's the face of boxing, so you can't back against Canelo. Crawford, I think he's one of the pound for pound greats. So I wouldn't like to back against him, but I think if you stick him with any of these big names, he's always going to give him. If he turns up on his night, we've seen against Liam Smith in the rematch. If he turns up on the night, he's going to give anybody a tough night's work.
Good stuff. Well, Troy, appreciate the time and best of luck on October 19th when it rolls around over in
Thank,
Dubai, mate.
thank you very much, mate.